Well, if you've done web development work either for yourself or offline or online clients, you know this, of course, is the wonderfully beautiful WordPress 2011 theme. This is what comes up when you first install your website. So the first decision that you are faced with is, what theme am I going to use? And so most quality development companies will go to one of the paid theme sites and try to find something that is close. Some of those top 5 are Thesis, Genesis, Framework, Woo Themes, Elegant Themes, and there's a couple other top names. And many of us have developer licenses to those frameworks and can go and just pick a theme that is close to what the client is looking for. And here is one of those sites. This is a site that I put up a while back, and it's basically the agency theme on the Genesis framework. It's a decent looking theme. It's what the client was looking for, and so we put it online for him. But the problem with a theme like this is that let's say I charged $1,200 to $1,500 for this site, whatever it was, and this guy's buddy comes in that is just starting up his web development company and says, well, let me see how they did this site. Goes to view page source and the theme section, and he can see that it's an agency theme. And so he tells my client, well, that all that they did was, went to one of the theme websites and paid $50 or $70 for this theme, and I could have done this whole site for you for $500, and suddenly devalues what I did for the client. So what I'd like to show you is what I think is a better alternative in some situations, and that is to make it look like you've developed a totally customized theme. And here's a site that I did several years ago for a client, and they had a basic HTML site that they had paid a developer to put together for them. They loved the layout. I don't know what you think of the layout, but nevertheless, the client is always right, and they loved the layout. They wanted me to keep the layout and just wanted me to do some updates. And of course, I was faced with an HTML site that had 20 different pages, and so every time I made a change, I would have had to go in and change the menu system, or go to create an includes file for the header or something like that. So I decided early on that with the changes they wanted, I wanted to go to a WordPress layout, so that just make it a lot easier down the line. They wanted drop down menus. They didn't have drop down menus at the time. I would have had to go find a DHTML menu system to use, or JavaScript menu system to use, and with questionable functionality across all the different browsers. And if you've ever tried to do that, you know what a pain that can be, and WordPress has all that stuff built into it. So if you go to the back end of this site, view page source, you can see that the theme has the company name in it. So it looks like a totally customized theme. Costs a couple $100 up to a couple $1,000, depending on what functionality you want to get into it. And they had just spent $1,500 or so to get this site designed, and they didn't want to pay for a full redesign. So if you go into the actual CSS file, the style sheet, you can see that it has my name in here as the author, and my company website in there. So it looks like I spent tens of hours developing a custom theme for this site, when in actuality, let me show you what the file system looks like. If you go into the back end of this, is FTP'd into the back end of their website, in the public HTML folder, WP-content, and the themes folder, you can see that it has the Lawn Masters theme, and there aren't many files in here. Well, if you know much about themes, you know that a real theme has lots of files in, to provide all the functionality, the JavaScript, all the different images, the includes folder, languages folder, functions PHP, which has all the customized functions and so forth. Well, you go into mine and it only has several files. How can that be? Well, the reason is that this is a child style sheet. it looks totally custom. It looks like from the back end, no one can tell that it's a child theme. And what it uses all the functionality of this WordPress 2011 theme framework that WordPress spent hours and hours of development time, or paid someone development time to put together. It's a nice theme, cleanly coded. It has a lot of functionality. It looks very basic, but you can do a whole lot of stuff with it. And what I would like to show you is how you can do this same thing. Take this 2011 style sheet that is going to be kept up to date by WordPress. Anytime should an exploit be found in it, they're going to update it, and you can just update it on your site and keep WordPress up to date, and you're going to be good to go. Develop a nice child theme. You're going to look like $1 million company to your client. So our course is coming out here in a few weeks, and we'd love to have you be part of it. All you need to do is sign up in the sign-up form on the right-hand side. Give us your name and email address, and we will let you know as soon as it's ready. We would love to have you on board. I think you're going to find this course will allow you to provide a lot of additional value both to yourself and to your clients. And, of course, when you provide more value to your clients, they stay with you longer, and you can charge more money. That's the beauty of it. Thanks a lot. Sign up on the sign-up form on the right-hand side, and we'll let you know as soon as the course gets started.